Hi everyone and welcome to Workplace Wednesday, episode 23, and today the invisible risk of year-end handovers, why December is when responsibility quietly breaks. December is not a quieter period in the workplaces, it's the most fragile operation month of the year. Not because buildings are used more intensely, but because responsibility becomes diluted. People go on leave, teams thin out, decision makers become intermittently available, handovers happen quickly, informally, or not at all. Emails end with, we'll pick this up in January. And in the workplace environment, this is precisely when risk accelerates. Buildings do not fail because people are absent, they fail because ownership becomes unclear. So, where the breakdown really happens, most year-end workplace failures are not dramatic events, they are small, cumulative, and entirely predictable. They usually begin with familiar assumptions. Oh, I thought someone else was covering that. Oh, that normally sits with another team. They've already gone on leave. It can wait until January. Operationally, this leads to incomplete shutdown procedures, missed inspections and checks, energy systems left running unnecessarily, minor faults escalating unnoticed, confusion over access, authority, and response. The workplace doesn't collapse loudly, it erodes quickly, so be vigilant. Why this matters for facilities management and real estate? Buildings do not recognize calendars or holidays, as we do. They respond only to structure, clarity, and accountability. When responsibility fragments, safety exposures increases, energy waste spikes, reactive maintenance rises, tenant confidence erodes, FM teams inherit avoidable clean-up work. This has real commercial consequences. For landlords, it affects risk profile and reputation. For occupiers, it disrupts operations and trust. For FM teams, it creates January firefighting instead of controlled restart. Crucially, this is not a people problem, it's a handover design problem. So make sure your handover is bulletproof. The difference between fragile and resilient workplaces: high performing organizations do not pause in December, they engineer continuity. They recognize that resilience is not about constant presence, it's about explicit responsibility. Three practices constantly separate resilient workplaces from fragile ones. Okay, so what are these three practices that constantly separate resilient workplaces from fragile ones? Number one, ownership is explicit, not assumed. Every system, space, and process has a named owner, even during leave periods. Shared responsibility must feel collaborative, but during absence it becomes invisible. Shutdown states are defined, not implied. That's number two. What stays on? What powers down? What continues to be monitored? What requires periodic checks? Nothing is left to interpret or habit. Number three, handovers are operational, not informal. They are documented, time-bound, visible to facilities management and leadership, not buried in inboxes or corridor conversations. The cost of getting this wrong: workplaces that neglect December handovers always start January in recovery mode. And the pattern is familiar: emergency resets, reactive call-outs, unexplained energy spikes, frustrated occupiers, FM teams blamed for inherited problems. By contrast, workplaces that treat December as a controlled transition, and this is important, they will restart cleanly in January, avoid avoidable spend, maintain energy discipline, preserve trust and credibility. So strong handovers do not slow organizations down, they protect momentum. The leadership question for December is: December exposes an uncomfortable truth. If your workplace only functions when everyone is present, it is not resilient, it is fragile. Resilience is built into systems, not personalities. It shows up when people are away, not when they are watching. So the takeaway for us: December does not create workplace failures. It reveals how dependent operations are on unspoken assumptions. The most effective leaders use this period deliberately to clarify ownership, to simplify operating states, and to design better handovers. Because responsibility doesn't take leave, even if people do. Design handovers like systems, not favors. Make sure before you go away, everything is set up, and you will enjoy your time on holiday, and you will enjoy when you come back. Thank you for watching Workplace Wednesday. Have a lovely day and bye-bye.